give a shout out to everybody. Give a rundown. I just came to me to, it's my last night was the first night I tapered remeron in like 6.5 months. It's the tapers are pretty brutal now. Um, it's sort of coming to a close, other than I do have a couple years left if I go that slow, which I do plan to because they're pretty hardcore. Um, so usually takes me a good 3 months to kind of get through it, and then I like to live for a couple months before I have to do it again. So, um, I definitely talk myself into a lot of symptoms too, because I think about it a lot, and my anxiety rises, and the anxiety makes me feel worse. So, sometimes wonder. I wish I didn't know I was actually tapering. Wonder how if it would be harder or easier. But got a bit of allergies going on, and um, December was a great month for me. January was rough, so I'm going into this rough. But I got to do it. After this, I only have to taper 3 more times, and then after the third time, I'm gonna wait a while, and then I'm gonna drop the meds. Med, the Remeron. I'm gonna get rid of it. But but that 3 times is gonna take me a long time. I figure about 2 years, maybe even a little, probably 2.5 years. Because if I'm going every 6 months, if I get sick, the thing is I need to live while I'm doing this. So that's how long it's gonna take for me to survive. Then that's how long it's gonna take because these tapers are brutal. And then when I'm done, it's gonna be pretty sweet. Then I'll have time to heal, and then I'm gonna get off Prilosec, which I've been on for many, many years. So then I'm gonna start tapering that. So that'll be my next thing. Obviously, it's not a psych med, but it does bother the nervous system a little bit and kills your gut, and it's hard to heal when your gut's so fucked up. So I'll end up tapering beads from that, assuming it keeps getting prescribed. But that's not going to be for like 3 years, 4 years maybe, when I start tapering that. So we'll see. But I've been prescribed that for ages, and I'm trying to find the over the counter, the same exact one that has beads, because every time I seem to find it over the counter, it's not like that. So I gotta try to find that eventually, because I know I'm not gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna be prescribed this forever. So we'll see. But right now I'm doing better. Just have to get through the next few months and with this taper. January's rough. February, March is going to be rough. April, I mean, it's going to start getting nicer out, so hopefully my mood will get better. Because even though winter's been mild here in the Midwest, it's my mood is not great. You know, just looking forward to the next couple of years and getting off this stuff. And like normal, my life is really good right now. Um, I've mentioned that, but truly it is. But what's holding me back is everything I'm having to deal with, physically and mentally. It's hard, but um, I live a pretty normal life now. I work full time myself, no matter what, which I've done for a while. But do that. I go out on dates and with my girlfriend, of course. We go out and do a lot of fun stuff together, a lot of things that I never thought I'd do. So that's pretty cool. Um, she pushes me, but not to a point where it's irresponsible. And sometimes I do things that I shouldn't be doing because I'm okay with doing it at the time. But it takes me months to recover, but I've got a good romantic life. I mean, things are good, and the fact that I'm here is amazing. So, uh, hey, Prilosec was the easiest for me. First was Prilosec went down as directed for 10 weeks. Yeah, I'll never go down for 10 weeks. It'll take a long time. I've been on it for, I would say, 12 to 15 years. Probably not that long. I don't know. But it's been probably 12 to 15 years. It's fucking nuts. I went on it. Um, I was put on it. They told me to be on it for 2 months because of this pressure I had in my chest. And ended up not even being the issue. And then I couldn't get off of it. So I just stayed on it. Didn't think it would be a problem. But, years later, I knew it was a problem. But I never got off of it. And then I got benzo withdrawal. And that was the last thing. So now it's like, it's my norm. It's my norm. So eventually I'll just, I'll take like, I'll just taper it. I'll probably do it for a couple of years. So we'll see. But that's the plan later, I mean, I might be thinking differently once I'm off this fucking remeron. I might be a little easier then, and I might just suck it up. I just so tired of being uncomfortable that I want these things to be as easy as possible. I figure I've been on it for this over a decade. I've been on Prilosec for over a decade. It's a few more years, So, but we'll see. We'll see. But in general, things are tolerable. Things are better. It's just, I mean, I can already feel my anxiety ramping up and my head feeling weird. And I just tapered last night. So it's either I'm talking myself into symptoms or, you know, cutting remeron. The more I cut, the bigger the percentage it is. So I think it's just that. So anyway, I'm going to head off here. Just want to say everything's okay right now. I might be on a little bit more to talk about how the cut is going. I imagine I usually do get on here more when things are rough. When I'm quiet, that things are going better. Well, I wish you all the best, and just keep your head up. Everybody, it's such a long road getting off all these meds. I mean, I'm glad I'm not on benzos anymore, but benzos were the thing that destroyed me and destroyed my nervous system and brain. So, I would have been off Remeron in probably 6 months if it wasn't for what benzos did to my nervous system. So anyway, I will keep you updated, and thanks for chiming in, everyone, and we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. I'll probably be on in a couple days, probably bitching about the same bullshit I usually do when I taper, so enjoy.